All right, so here we go. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. I am back, ladies and gentlemen. I am back. 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 Let's go, Tar Heels. They are so not deserving to be in this. I'm sorry. They're just not deserving to be in this tournament. So, unfortunately, I'm going to be honest with you, Dominique 5. I don't care for the Tar Heels at all. I just don't. I'm just being real with you, brother. I'm just being real with you. I don't care for the Carolina Tar Heels. I want San Diego to win. I want San Diego to win. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Yes, happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Yep. But yeah, we live, man. We are live. We about to get ready for this joint here. Nick Boyd averaging 13.4 points a game, leads the team for San Diego State. Miles Bird, 12 points a game for San Diego State. That's what they're showing right now. But RJ Davis, Elliot Caddo, Drake Powell, Venant Allen Lubin, and Jalen Withers for the North Carolina Tar Heels. And for San Diego State, you got BJ Davis, Nick Boyd, Miles Bird, Jarrett Coleman Jones, and Magoon Guaf. That's how you pronounce Guaf, whatever how you pronounce his last name. My Dodgers are one. Dodgers is 1-0. Okay. Say no more. Say no more. All right, so I'm about to share this live out to the Discord, ladies and gentlemen. Here for the double header. About to get this game on and started. All right, so here we go. And the tip-off is here. And San Diego State will start with it first. All right, so here we go. And give it off to Wolf. Wolf's going to have it here. And is going to hand it off. And here goes the three. And that three is no good. And it's going to be rebounded by UNC. Here goes RJ Davis. RJ Davis is going to have it here. He's going to give it off to the corner. And here goes the steal. That is the turnover for North Carolina already. And here goes Bird. Bird's going to have it here. He's going to give it off to number 2 here. I'm trying to figure out the names. No, this is on True TV. This is on True TV. And here goes the mid-range jump shot, and that shot is good for San Diego State. All right, so here goes Davis going to bring it up for North Carolina here. And here comes R.J. Davis, drives over to the basket, gets the layup in. That quick layup is good for R.J. Davis. What's going on there, everybody? What's up? What's up? Thank y'all for tuning in. And here comes San Diego State. Going to have it here. All right, so here we go. Going to lose the basketball, and that's going to be off of North Carolina. That might be off of San Diego State. It might be North Carolina ball, but it might stay San Diego State's ball. Make sure y'all share the live, tell a friend that we here for this. We're only a minute 15 seconds in, Spiro. These young bucks have been waiting around, hanging out all day, waiting for this game to tip just after 9 o'clock Eastern here in Dayton as we get a whistle. Another great game on the way, that's a fact. I agree, that's another great game on the way. Definitely agree there. Definitely can agree there. All right, so 18:43 left 18:43 left. Make sure y'all come on in and hit that like button, y'all. Share the live. Tell a friend. Tell a friend. All right, so here we go. Here goes the inbound. All right, so here goes Davis. Davis is going to have it here, get it deflected, and that's going to be a turnover, and that's going to be a steal for San Diego State. Here goes Boyd. Boyd's going to get the pick here, gives it off, and here goes the three, and that three is no good, and that's going to be rebounded by Davis. Davis is going to bring it up on the right wing here. And here comes the drop to the basket, goes up, pump fakes, kicks it out, give it back to Davis. Davis having with 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Here comes Davis. Davis is going to get the pick here. He's going to look, gives it out, and lose the basketball, and that's going to be a turnover, and it will stay North Carolina ball with 3.4 seconds left on the clock.
Easy set there defensively. Hubert Davis going for that little slip cut, but it was well defended from the weak side by San Diego State.
All right, so here goes the inbound. And here goes the mid-range jump shot for R.J. Davis. Missed, no good. And it's going to be an offensive rebound here for Powell. Powell is number 9 for North Carolina. R.J. Davis is going to drive over to the basket, steps back, gives it off the three. Three's going to pull for the three, and that is going to be good. And that's Elliott Cateau with the three-pointer there. And here we go. He's going to give it off to Boyd's going to have it at the top of the key. Boyd's going to have it here. He's going to step back, gets the pick from 31, goes up. Boyd kicks it out, give it to Bird. Bird's going to have it here. Goes up, give it to Worf. Worf's going to kick it out, give it to Boyd for the little three, and that three is good for Boyd. Nick Boyd with the three-point shot there. And it's tied at 5 with 16:59 left. And here comes number 9. 9's going to have it here. Gives it off. And that's going to be a turnover for North Carolina. Give it to San Diego State. Gives it off. And here goes another 3 for it. And that's going to be no good. Rebounded by Powell. Powell's going to bring it up and give it off to R.J. Davis. Davis is going to have it here. Give it off to another steal for San Diego State. And here goes the 3 there. And that 3 is no good. And then goes an offensive rebound for San Diego State. Here goes Worf. Worf's going to spin, goes up, and he will get fouled, and that'll be 2 at the line. Too many turnovers for North Carolina right now. Too many turnovers. Can't do that. Listen, that's too many steals right now that I've seen. But Miles Boyd, he got to hold on to that basketball, bro. He got to hold on to that basketball. There's no way. All right, so Worf is at the line for 2. And that first foul shot is no good.
On February the 22nd against Utah State, Aztecs Jim in his absence went 3-3. But you consider how good they were. They really started to put it together before the injury. They won 7 straight.
All right, so Worf is at the line for the second foul shot here. Let's see if he makes it. And that second foul shot is good. Makes it a 1-point game for San Diego State. And Davis is going to bring it up. 4 turnovers in the first 6 possessions for North Carolina. Davis drops to the basket, kicks it out, give it off for the 3, and that 3 is good. Jalen Withers with the 3-point shot there. And here comes San Diego State. They're going to bring it up. Here comes Boyd. Boyd is going to have it here. And is going to give it off to... Oh, that's B.J. Davis. Okay, B.J. Davis is number 10. Here goes Davis. Davis kicks it out, lose the basketball, and that's going to be a turnover. And they get it out to Davis. Davis gives it out to Weathers. Weathers goes for the layup, and that layup is good. That's good work to get out in transition there. Good job. That's good transition there. And here comes Boyd. Boyd's going to have it here. He's going to drive over to the basket. Goes up, kicks it out, gives it off to Boyd again. Boyd loses the basketball, but he kicks it. He's going to pull for a 3, and that 3 is no good. But that's going to be a foul here, and it's going to be a foul. All right, so it's going to be last touched by the Aztecs here. But we do have ourselves the first timeout of the game. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the North Carolina versus San Diego State game here. And it's the second game of the live stream, ladies and gentlemen. Thank y'all for tuning in to your March Madness. Shout out to all the subscribers that have subscribed to the YouTube page. If this is your first time ever being at the YouTube page, we highly suggest that y'all subscribe, hit the bell button, and be a part of this as much as possible, man. We really appreciate y'all. We really, really do appreciate y'all. Another great game on the way. Yes, another great game on the way. Absolutely. Absolutely another great game on the way. I'm sorry, but I gotta take a piece of my ice cream sandwich. You know? I gotta take a piece of it, but right now we are at a timeout, ladies and gentlemen. We are at a timeout. What's the deal, though? How was everyone's Tuesday? My Tuesday was all right. You know, work. All I gotta say is work. Work, YouTube, work, YouTube, work, YouTube, work, YouTube. That's all it is. No, I'm sorry. Not just working YouTube. I can't discredit the wifey for all she do. Everything that woman does. She the reason why I'm she the reason why I'm doing this. Dominique 5. I don't know if you saw my thing. When I said I'm not picking North Carolina to win this game. She definitely is. North Carolina got to prove to me that they deserve to be in this tournament. I'm just being honest, Dominique 5. Oh no, Goons, you going for them too? You going for a Tarheels too? Y'all crazy. Y'all crazy. Yeah, they got to prove it to me that they deserve to be in here. They got to prove it to me clearly, bro.
Massive expectations. There's athletic director Bob Cunningham, also the chair of the NCAA selection committee. It's been an interesting.
All right, so we back with the game here. 15:21 left in this first half, and we have a score 10-6. 10-6. That's my college team in all sports. Oh, okay. All right, so here we go. We back with the game, ladies and gentlemen. And who's number 14? Oh, it's Coleman Jones, 31. And that's going to be a shot clock violation. And that's going to be a turnover for San Diego State. All right, so Davis is going to bring it up here for the Tar Heels. And here we go. Give it off to Powell. Powell is going to have it here. Give it back to Davis. Davis takes the pick. Give it back to Powell. Powell's going to have it here and lose the basketball. And that's going to be a turnover for North Carolina. 7 turnovers in this first half so far for the North Carolina Tar Heels. All right, so here we go. Gives it all to 3. 3 is going to drop to the basket, goes up, and that foul's going to be on the floor. So that's going to be McKinley the third. Make sure y'all come on in and hit that like button. Yeah, how is the betting life going? How is the betting life going? Now here goes the inbound. Give it off to McKinney. McKinney's going to have it here. Kicks it out and give it off to Boyd. Boyd's going to take the pick, going to drive with his left hand. Going to look. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Lose the basketball, gets it back. Give it to 40. 40 gives it up to 24. 24 is going to have to do something here. He's going to have to drop to the basket. Goes up, gets the floater. Floater's no good, and that's going to be a rebound by North Carolina. Here comes Carolina. Carolina's going to bring it up here. And here goes Davis. Davis has it, gives it back to Davis back at the top. 2 of 8 for San Diego State so far. 4 of 5 from the field, and that's going to be a 3 for R.J. Davis, and that is good. And that is good, ladies and gentlemen, and that's going to be a 13-6 lead so far. And here we go. And here comes 40. Here goes McKinney. McKinney's going to give it off to Boyd. Nope. McKinney's going to keep it at the top of the key. Lose the basketball there. Good defense there by North Carolina, but McKinney goes up against the layup. Layup is no good, and that's going to be an offensive rebound. Number 40 goes up against it, and the putback is good. Putback is good here, and here goes the pick. And here goes Davis. Davis is going to have it here. Kicks it out. Drives over to the basket. Goes up. Mid-range jump shot. Shot hits the back of the rim. No good. Rebounded by Boyd. And Boyd's going to bring it up here for San Diego State. And crosses. And he's going to look. Drives to the basket. Gets the floater. And it's going to be blocked. No foul called there. And here comes the Tar Heels. Tar Heels going to have it here. He's going to go coast to coast. It goes up against it. And it's going to be blocked from behind. And no foul called there either. And here goes number 14. 14 is going to bring it up for San Diego State. Gets the pick. Kicks it out and give it to Boyd. Boyd pulls for the 3. And that 3 is good. That 3 is good. It makes it a 13-11 game. And here goes North Carolina. North Carolina, R.J. Davis has it here. Give it up to Powell. Powell's going to pull for his 3. And that 3 is good. And it makes it a 16-11 with 12-17 left in this first.
4 of 4, Jim, from deep to start this game. What an encouraging sign for the Tar Heels. 5-point lead.
Definitely a 5-point lead here. In a timeout like it's going to be called.
And Washington will sit for Hubert Davis. Oh, don't miss the hit animated comedy thriller Common Side Effect.
All right, though, I had to turn it off due to the, due to the copyrights. Can't afford that,
First night of the tournament, Dayton, Ohio.
Shout out to the 19 that's in the chat. We greatly appreciate it, but make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And here we go. Give it off to 5. 5's going to have here. Give it off to Bird. And here comes the 3. And that 3 is no good, and that's going to be rebounded. And that's going to be rebounded by North Carolina. And here come the Tar Heels. Here goes the pick here. And gives it off. Gives it back. And here goes the Tar Heels. Going to drive. Cross. Goes up. Hesitates. Spins. Goes up under. Gets the layup. No good. Rebounded by 24. But a foul is going to be called. And he's going to shoot free throws here. 16-11. And like, we're going to get our first television timeout here. First television timeout here. What's going on, everybody? What is up? We are live, ladies and gentlemen. We are live for North Carolina and San Diego State Aztecs. 11:43 left in the first quarter, ladies and gentlemen. If we want to break down a little bit of stats that's going on so far in this game when it comes to the box scores, you got Vin Allen Lubin with 0, Jalen Waters with 3, Drake Powell with 3, Elliott Shadow with 5, and R.J. Davis with 5. They're shooting, North Carolina is shooting 66.7% from the field, 100% from the three-point lines. Is that true? Oh, wow. They're 4 for 4 from the free throw line in this half so far. And they're shooting the ball really well. For the San Diego Aztecs, you got Magoon Guaf with 1 point, Jarrett Coleman-Jones with 0, B.J. Davis with 2, Miles Bird with 0, and Nick Boyd with 6. You do have Miles Heedy with 2. They're 4 of 13 from the field. They're shooting 30%. 2 of 8 from the three-point line. That's 25% for the San Diego Aztecs. They're going to have to get some rhythm going. They're going to have to figure it out as much as possible. They're going to have to figure it out because at the end of the day, if you ain't getting these shots up, North Carolina is going to make you pay. I'm letting you know that now. North Carolina is definitely going to make you pay. So you want to make sure you're in the game. You want to make sure that you're engaged in the game. You don't want to BS. You don't want to BS at all. I don't think that's something that you will want to do. But shout out to everybody that's in the chat, man. Make sure y'all come on in, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. You know what I'm saying? This could be the time where the channel is going to grow. Jeffrey, what's up, man? Hello, Ed Darian. Nice to see you back, my friend. Yeah, I was focusing on my media channel more than anything, DH Impact Media. I was focused more on that channel, trying to, get the podcast going and trying to get, I was trying to get a lot of things going here. You know what I'm saying? So just rock with me. I got a media website, trying to get interviews and stuff of that nature. But yeah, it was definitely dope. Taking the hyenas off, but I'm really big on college basketball, so I had to come back and do it. All right, so we're definitely about to go back into this game here. My last Vegas, just to say my favorite word, whatever happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. This sports bet and took the Lakers over the Thunder and didn't play well. Took the Kings underscore like 7. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right, so here we go. We are back with the game. Is this live for the game? Yes, this is live for the game. I'm doing play-by-play. I'm doing play-by-play of the game because I can't show the game due to copyright, so I'll do the play-by-play. And we're back with the game in 16-11 with 11:43 left, and you have Seth Trimble at the line for North Carolina here to shoot 2 free throws. What's up, Jay Grind? Thank you for coming in, man. But this is the live game, the live play-by-play and reactions, man. All right, so here goes Trimble with the first foul shot, and that one is made. It makes it 17-11.
81% free throw shooter is Trimble, junior, Wisconsin kid. A little bit of a struggle from the three-point line over the last 5 games.
All right, so here goes the second foul shot here. He might make it most likely. He looked like he's going to make it. All right, so here we go. And here goes the second foul shot. Yeah, I'm not even actually learning how to gamble, bro. I'm just not doing it. All right, so here we go. We're going to bring it up with 11:40 left in this first half, and we have a score of 18-11. It goes 24. 24 is going to have it here for San Diego State. It's going to be on the left wing, and he'll give it off to McKinney. McKinney is going to have it here and try to give it off to Bird. Bird gives it off to and loses the ball, and that's going to be a turnover by North Carolina. Give it out to Trimble, where Trimble's going to go up, and that's going to be a foul called. And they're going to put Trimble right back on the line. Yeah, Worf just lost the ball there. It's a bad turnover for San Diego State. But Bird was not playing. Bird was making sure that he got down there for the block, but Trimble will go to the line for 2. And that first foul shot is made. It makes it 19-11. I'll be right back. Okay, cool. Okay, cool, Anthony. I know you be in other Raiders channels and stuff like that, so I know you be leaving to go to other Raiders channels. I know that for a fact. All right, so 21. Well, it's going to be 20-19. Here goes Trimble with the second foul shot. Trimble with the second foul shot, and that is good. All right, so 20-11 with 11:18 left in this first. McKinney goes to the bench. Whoever wins this game, they play number 6 Ole Miss on Friday at 4:05 Eastern Standard Time. And here we go. Here goes 24. Is going to give it off to 10. 10 gives it back to 24. And here goes the pick. Drives with the right hand. Gives it off to 10. 10's going to have it here with 12 seconds left on the shot clock. He's going to dribble, takes the pick. Drives with his left hand, kicks it out. And they're going to have to put the ball up to do something here. And that mid-range jump shot is no good. And that's going to be an offensive rebound. It's going to be off of North Carolina. And it will stay San Diego State's ball. What's going on, Don Turner? Don Turner was good.
So the shot clock resetting to 20.
And here goes the inbound and gets it off. And what a block. That's a hell of a block by, is that R.J. Davis with the block?
This is a layup. A chance. That's a layup if he catches it.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely a layup. That would have been a layup. That's Catadoo. That's Catadoo with the block. I'm sorry. And here goes the inbound. It's going to be deflected out. Still be San Diego's ball. San Diego State got to find a way to get the ball in. They got to find a way to get the ball in. Like, come on, y'all. All right, here goes San Diego State with another inbound play. And here goes 24. 24 is going to pump fake. Goes up, kicks it out. Give it to Bird. Bird's going to have it here. Good defense by North Carolina here. Test the pick. Mid-range jump shot. Give it off the board. And Bird for the three, no good. And that's going to be rebounded. Here goes the fast break by North Carolina. Goes up against the layup, but it will be blocked from behind. And it will be North Carolina ball with 26 seconds left on the game, on the shot clock.
We can never say that this Aztec team doesn't defend with every ounce that they've got.
All right, so here goes the inbound for North Carolina.
Transition defense.
And they get it all the way out, and that could have been a turnover, but no, they're able to get it. Here comes North Carolina, drives, goes over to the block, and it's blocked. But here goes and another foul is going to be called on San Diego State, and like he'll be going to the line for two.
Defensively, they gambled and it paid off for Carolina. They never quite got back into a position.
And that's going to be Lubin. Lubin's going to go to the line for two here. So make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. We do have 25 people in the chat. If I'm not mistaken, yes. We have 31 people in the chat to be exact. Make sure y'all subscribe to that channel for all live play-by-plays of college basketball. I'll be doing the men's, I'll be doing the women's. I'm going to be here for all March Madness for this month. So definitely be here for it and turn your notifications on because we definitely going to be in the building here. All right, so 10:22 left in this first quarter. And a lot of fouls is being called. That's why this quarter is going by so slow. All right, here goes Lubin with the second foul shot here. And that second foul shot is made. And it will be 22-11. And right now, Bird and Boyd got to get some points on the board for this Aztecs team. North Carolina won 8 of the last 10 games, but leading by 10 points or more. Thank you, you cats. Thank you. I appreciate it. And here we go. And here goes the dunk, and the dunk is good by Wharf. And now they finally got some points on the board here. And here, I'm sorry, that's actually Compton with the dunk. I'm sorry, that's Compton with the dunk. And here we go. And here goes 24 for the three, and that three is good. And that's Withers for the three here. It makes it 25-13. It goes. There goes Boyd. Boyd is going to have it here. Give it off to Compton. Compton gives it off to Bird. And Bird gives it off to 10. And 10 is Davis. And loses the basketball. And that's going to be a turnover for North Carolina. They get all the way down. Goes up against the layup. And the layup is good for North Carolina. And another timeout is going to be called here. Trimble with the fast break layup. They turning turnovers into points. North Carolina is looking good so far. I'm not going to sit here and lie. They're looking good so far. I like what I see. I like what I see. Yo, my bad. They trolls are wilding or your channel. I didn't leave for 5 minutes. Hey, it is what it is, bro. It is what it is, man. But make sure y'all come on in and hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. It is the Sports Wire. And we are live, ladies and gentlemen. We are live for play-by-play of North Carolina Tar Heels going up against San Diego State Aztecs. And right now, 27-13. North Carolina is definitely doing their thing right now. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, Dominique Fobb. If they do win this game, right, I don't see them beating Ole Miss. And I'm SEC biased. I'm sorry. Dang, my bad. I was listening. No, you good? I'm SEC biased. And I think we have the best conference in college basketball. Like I say, for college football as well. But if North Carolina comes out and play like this against Ole Miss, it's possible. It's possible. I'm just saying, if they come out and win, if they come out of this and win, because you just never know. It's college basketball. The Celtics won against the Brooklyn Nets, well, the New Jersey Nets. I don't really care for the NBA, Jeffrey. I don't care for the NBA anymore. I'm just being real. I don't care for the NBA anymore. The Boston Celtics is supposed to beat the Nets. The Nets are trash. The Nets are hot garbage. My ice cream, yeah, you never know. It's the tournament. Any team. I don't know if y'all missed it, but when I did that, I just did that Alabama State and the Alabama State and St. Francis game. Yo, that game was so fire. That game was so fire. That game was so good. When I tell you that Alabama State, they just did the unthinkable. I thought that game was going into overtime. I'm gonna just be real with you. I gotta hurry up and eat this because don't know if it was he had problems with him. He went to the Bay and Jimmy is back. He wasn't happy there. I'm happy for Jimmy. But we back with this game here. And here comes Davis. Davis has it, going to give it up to Compton. Compton goes up, gets the floater. Floater's no good, and that's going to be a turnover. And here comes North Carolina. North Carolina's going to come up, goes up with the alley-oop, and gets it blocked. And that's going to be out of bounds, and it still will be North Carolina ball.
14-point game as we across the 9-minute mark now. Miles Heide will check back in, a sophomore for Brian Dutcher, and freshman Compton will sit.
All right. I'm sorry, I just had to finish that off real quick. But we're back with this game here. There goes Davis. Davis going to drop over to the basket, goes up against the floater. Floater's no good. It's going to be rebounded about 40. Here comes San Diego State. And here goes Boyd. He's going to give it up to Bird. Bird's going to have it here. Give it up to 40. 40 pump face. He's going to give it up to Davis. Davis is going to drop over to the basket here. Gets double team, kicks it out. Gives it back to Davis. Davis is going to look with 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Going to drive with his left. Gives it all. Pulls for the three for Boyd. And that three is no good. It is going to be out of bounds, and it will be North Carolina's ball.
Tarheels Jim will give him that shot all night. As Drake Powell will check back in for Hubert Davis, and Seth Trimble will take a seat. Right now, Brian Dutcher just looking for some answers down along that bench. Yeah, I think if you're Hubert Davis.
27-13 with 8:14 left. 6 turnovers in the first 5 minutes and 22 seconds for North Carolina, but 0 turnovers since then. And here goes the inbound, give it to Lubin, and Lubin will be fouled. And that'll be another 2 at the line, like Bird will get the foul there. San Diego State got to stop fouling. That's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. They got to stop fouling. Because the more they foul, they're going to be in a bonus, and they're going to suck. They're going to really be stuck. So Van Allen Lubin has 2 points right now. He's 2 of 2 from the free throw line. And here goes the first foul shot, and that one is good. 28-13.
And then in the ACC tournament, they really kicked it into another gear. They beat Notre Dame, took down Wake Forest before that heartbreaker against Duke, Jim.
All right, here goes the second foul shot for Lubin. And that second foul shot is good. San Diego State needs a sense of urgency here. They're going to have a better flow on the basketball court. They got a better flow on offense. They got to do something. A scoring drought. 2 minutes and 9 seconds for San Diego State. It goes 40. 40's going to have it here. Another deflection, but give it out to Davis. Davis is going to give it out and backs down, turns, goes baseline, and he's going to step out of bounds. Another turnover for San Diego State. like another timeout is going to be called here. Yeah, they taking too many timeouts for me now. Let these boys just play. Let these boys just play, ladies and gentlemen. My God. Just let them play. Just let them play, darn it. But we here, we live, ladies and gentlemen. You know. All right, so. How y'all feeling tonight, man? How y'all feeling on this Tuesday night? How y'all feeling? Scores. Next, I need to go to schedule. I'm bugging. Feeling good, a little tired. I am too, though. I'm not going to lie. I am too. You know, I worked and then I'm here doing a doubleheader, but hey, it is what it is. I got to do what I got to do. Yeah, I'm a little tired, but I got, I got things to do. You know? All right, so. There are college basketball games in Providence, Rhode Island for the first and second round for the NCAA tournament on Thursday. Yeah, I've heard about that. The thing about it is, though, y'all, I don't know if y'all saw, like, on my DH Impact Media stuff, but I did have credentials to go to the women's first two rounds of the NCAA tournament in North Carolina, but unfortunately, I was not able to go due to financial reasons. But still, I'm still going to find a way. Find a way to not find a way, but try to find a different opportunity. I think that would have been love for me to go down there and do coverage of the game, but unfortunately, I just was not able to do it, which just sucks. But hey, it is what it is. I just gotta figure out other ways to, find my ways to these places. But we gonna make it there. I promise you, we gonna make it there.
6 minutes, we're taking care of the basketball. At the beginning of the game, we were throwing the ball all over the place. The San Diego State is such an excellent defensive team. We'll get deflections and steals. And then number two is we're playing great defense. We're finishing the possessions with the rebound. It's allowing us to get out in transition.
But we will be all right. But we gonna definitely get back to this game, though.
John Schubert Davis, fourth season at the helm of his alma mater. It was a memorable 2022 rookie season, becoming the first coach to reach the Final Four in his first season since Bill Guthridge back in '98. I think he broke it down pretty well.
All right, so we'll be back with the game here. 7:32 left in this first quarter. Here goes Davis, goes up and give it to Lubin. And Lubin with the dunk off the pick and roll and makes it 31-13. I know UCLA regional for the women's, Dave O'Brien, who broadcast the Boston Red Sox, is also doing the regional games on ESPN. I think that's dope. And here goes the shot. Shot is no good. And that's going to be a defensive rebound for UNC. And here comes UNC. They're going to bring it up here. He's going to set the pick and gives it off. And that is going to be good. Another. Yeah, they're carving them up this game. 33-13. A 20-2 run in 5 minutes and 4 seconds. And here goes the pick. Give it up to 40. 40's going to have it here. And here goes Boyd. And that's going to be a foul on North Carolina.
The whistle blowing here on the perimeter against the Tarheels. A look now from our AT&T connected cam high above the rim. Lubin with a forceful finish in tight, especially when you don't have to dribble it, catch it, and pump to the basket. Jim, what can you do here to try to...
All right, so here we go. 6:32 left in the first. 6:32 left, and here we go. Give it to 40. 40 gives it off, and here goes Bird. Bird gives it out and pump fake, side steps. Pump fakes again, goes up and gets it and missed the dunk, but he will be fouled. So Worf will go to the line for 2. Good move there by Worf. To change the subject, what do you think of the New England Patriots signing free agents? I'm gonna say this right now, Jeffrey. Y'all are the New England Raiders. Defensively, y'all are the New England Raiders. And I'm just being real. The New England Raiders. I got all our defensive players. I'm going to be honest with you. Got all our defensive players. So here goes Worf. Worf with the first one, and that shot is no good. Can't buy a basket. Jesus Christ, they can't buy a basket.
NHL on TNT playoff coverage begins April 19th on TNT, TBS, and Max.
And the second foul shot is good. All right, so here we go. 33-14, 6:17 left. And North Carolina has dominated this first half so far. And here goes the pick. Here goes Davis. Davis going to have it here. Pump fakes. Goes up. Go with the floater. And that floater is no good. And that's going to be a rebound by Boyd. Boyd is going to bring it up here for San Diego State. Gives it off. And that's going to be off of North Carolina. And it will be San Diego State's ball.
Touched by Carolina underneath with 24 seconds to shoot. The Aztecs just...
I know there's a lot of time second half, but damn, I was wrong. I thought this game was going to be good. I thought this game was going to be good.
They will park their guys right in this area when the ball is on one side of the floor. Watch. There's a nice little slip cut.
All right, so here we go, and that's going to be a missed shot again by San Diego State. But here goes. Oh, what the layup! Oh my God! Yo, Trimble, that was hops by Trimble. That was hops by Trimble there. 35-14, 5:30. Here goes 24. 24 has it, pump fakes. Kicks it out. Here goes the three from Bird, and that's no good. Hits the back of the rim, and that's going to be rebounded. And North Carolina is going to come back up, and they're comfortably right now with Trimble with 8, Cadadu with 6, Van Lunen with 6. Here goes the three, and that three is no good, and that's going to be a rebound by San Diego State. And Bird's going to bring it up for San Diego State on the right wing. Give it off to 40. 40's going to have it here. And gives it off to Bird again. Boyd goes for the three, and that's no good, but an offensive rebound for Worf, and that's good, and they finally get another 2 points there. All right, this is like distracting me from doing the play-by-play. Do not disturb again. All right, so here goes North Carolina. Here goes 24. 24 is going to have it here. Give it off to Davis. Davis is going to have it. He's going to back down. Gives it off, and that floater is good by number 13, which is Jalen Washington. 4:25 left in his first, 37-16. And I'm really surprised at San Diego State. I really am. And here comes Boyd. Boyd is going to have it here. He's going to try to split the defenders. Goes up, mid-range jump shot. No good. And Boyd just does not have a shot tonight. Does not have a shot tonight at all. There goes Davis. Who is number 3? Oh, Cadadu. Cadadu is that. Cadadu and R.J. Davis looks the same, bro. They really do. Cadadu has it back at the top of the key. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. On the drive with his left hand, goes up, gets the layup, and the layup is no good. And that's going to be over the back. And that's going to be a foul on Washington. Is it going to be a timeout called? And I think it is, but North Carolina's just dominating this game all the way through, all the way out, and expected. It's very expected for North Carolina to dominate San Diego State. San Diego State just can't shoot the basketball correctly. They just can't. They can't shoot the basketball. Nothing is going in for them. And I'm just being realistic with San Diego State at this point. Stupid Vaughn Vices, I get those once in a while. What, like, what you mean? I don't know what you're talking about. I have no clue what you're talking about. But all I know is this, and I'm going to just be real. Hit that like button, that part first. But it's just something ain't right with this San Diego State team. Something's just not right with them. Like it doesn't sit well with me the way they're playing. Like, I don't know if you're playing scared because it's North Carolina. I don't know. I just the way they're shooting the basketball, and let's take a look at it real quick. And I'm just being real. I would have rather West Virginia over San Diego State. That's just me. I think West Virginia should have went. I think West Virginia should have got in. That is just completely my personal opinion. I think it was a few other teams that outside of San Diego State and North Carolina that could have got in. Indiana could have got in. I would have picked, me personally, if I was part of the committee, I would have picked Indiana over North Carolina. I would have picked West Virginia over San Diego State. That's just me. That's just my personal opinion. Just from watching North Carolina all year, they have not beaten anybody good. They don't have no great wins. So does San Diego State. They don't have no great wins either. Playing against the team in the name. And I don't think it's that though. I don't think it's that. I just feel like San Diego State, like they had the talent. They do. I'm not going to sit there and say they don't, because they do. But I'm sorry, but North Carolina if I'm North Carolina, they don't put no fear in me. We actually beat UC. That's one win, Jay Grind. That's one good win all year. Tell me another good win. Because y'all lost to Duke 3 times this year. Y'all lost to them twice in the regular season and in the conference tournament. Y'all couldn't even beat Duke. Y'all got demolished. UNC I think they're a good basketball team, but my problem with them is they only have one win against a team that's in the tournament. That's my only problem with them. When it comes to big name teams, when it comes to top 15 teams in the nation, they can't beat them besides UCLA. Is UCLA even in it? That's what I'm saying to you. Duke is great, but I'm sorry. You don't lose to a team 3 times in 1 year. And that 3-pointer is made by San Diego State. San Diego State is, yeah, but San Diego State is what though? What conference they're from? Y'all won't, when it comes to the SEC, y'all will not play this good against the SEC. I'm just letting y'all know that now. Y'all will not play that good against the SEC. Because y'all losses came to teams that y'all should have beaten. And the 3 for Davis, and that's no good, and that's going to be... I think the only reason why UNC got in because of their name. They didn't have no quality wins this year. That's the reason why North Carolina got in, for ratings. Because it's North Carolina. They're a brand. It's not hate. It's just facts. It's not hate. I can pull up their schedule right now and tell you one quality win out of the whole season. I'm just stating the facts. I'm just stating the facts. It's one quality win over the whole year. It's not hate. I just feel like UNC was not better than Indiana, and UNC was not better than West Virginia. That's just my personal opinion. But if you look up the numbers, if you look up the record, and you look at the quality wins that West Virginia and Indiana had, they had better quality wins than North Carolina. I'm just saying. And that shot is missed. And here goes Davis. Davis going to bring it up for San Diego State. Goes up against the layup. Layup is no good, but it's going to be out of bounds. It is going to stay San Diego ball. Yeah, we're here. They're winning right now, but y'all, I'm telling you, if y'all win tonight, Y'all going to lose to Ole Miss. Ole Miss is a bigger team. They're a faster team, and they're more athletic. My favorite is Tennessee, baby. Tennessee. Not been a Tennessee fan since the 90s. Tennessee football, Tennessee baseball, Tennessee basketball, everything. Who had the toughest schedule? They played no. We're not going to do that. Why this game being a blowout? Davis needs to get with the times. You're right. They need to get with the times. There's no big men in UNC, and that's what makes. That's why I feel like UNC won't make it that far because they small. They are small. They are very small, and I think going up against those teams that have bigger guards and big men is going to be a disadvantage. They had a tough.
Seth Trimble already his 5th and 6th free throws of the half. That was the 6th team foul.
I'm sorry though. Let me look at this schedule. Let me look at this schedule, please. So what Tennessee? Well, let's be honest. Tennessee will be back in the Elite Eight. We'll go to the Final Four this year. We're going back to the Elite Eight, and we might make it to the Final Four. Tennessee has been a top 5 team all year. Where has North Carolina been? Where has North Carolina been? Y'all play Elon. Y'all lost to Kansas, number 1 ranked, lost to Kansas. Okay, y'all beat American. Let's talk about that. Y'all beat Hawaii, they scrubs. Y'all beat Dayton, they scrubs. Y'all lost to number 4 Auburn. Y'all lost to Michigan State. Y'all lost to number 10 Alabama. Not like I said, so far, no quality wins. Georgia Tech, trash. LaSalle, trash. UCLA is the only quality win on this schedule. UCLA is the only quality win on this schedule. Campbell, trash. Y'all lost to Louisville. They was garbage. Y'all beat Notre Dame. They was garbage. Y'all beat SMU. They was okay, but they wasn't ranked. They was okay. NC State, they was all right. They wasn't a top 20 team. California, trash. Stanford, trash. Wake Forest, trash. Boston College was trash, and y'all went into overtime with them, and y'all beat them. Y'all lost to Pittsburgh, a winnable game. Y'all lost to Duke, and then y'all beat Pittsburgh. Clemson, trash. Syracuse, trash. NC State, trash. Virginia, trash. Florida State, trash. Miami, trash. Virginia Tech, trash. Then you lose to Duke again. Notre Dame, trash again. Wake Forest, trash again. Then y'all lose to Duke again. I'm just being real. Looking at this schedule, one good quality win should not make you into the national championship. They should not put you in the national tournament. That's why I'm saying it. Because there's no real quality win outside of UCLA. And y'all lost to Florida. Y'all lost to all the SEC teams that has at least a number 1 or another between 1 and 5 seeds. Y'all lost to. Y'all lost to Auburn, the number 1 seed in the country. Y'all lost to. Alabama, a number 2 or number 3 seed. Y'all lost to. Florida, a number 2 seed. Y'all have not beat no teams in the SEC, bro. Y'all have not beat no SEC. Y'all have not beat no SEC teams this year. That's a fact. That is a fact. UCLA was y'all best win. Y'all best win out of 20 games? Gotta be kidding me, bro. 22-13, most of those games y'all should have won. Like the Louisville game, 83-70, y'all should have beat Louisville. Y'all should have beat Stanford. You should have beat Wake Forest. You should have beat Pittsburgh. That's why I feel like UNC is not deserving. Even San Diego State. San Diego State are not deserving because they have no quality wins. Out of all the teams that's in the tournament right now, and that's UNC. I mean, that's UCLA. Facts are facts, bro. Facts are facts. And I'm telling you, y'all going to lose to Ole Miss because y'all can't beat the SEC. North Carolina can't beat the SEC. Y'all are at least what? 1, 2, 3. Y'all damn near 0-4. Y'all damn near 0-4 against SEC teams this year. That's in the top 20, or at least in the top 10. Y'all can't beat no SEC teams, bro. Y'all just can't. It's not about, yes, it is about that. Because whoever's the winner is, goons, whoever the winner of this game is, which will be North Carolina, is going to lose to Ole Miss. Ole Miss is an SEC team. Let's be for real. That's what I feel like right now with San Diego State. They have big men, but their big men is not as athletic as a lot of teams in this tournament. That's why I feel like the Achilles heel for North Carolina, even if they do win one game, a lot of these teams are bigger than them and more athletic than them. Don't get me wrong, North Carolina's not a bad team. They just underachieved this year. They underachieved really badly this year. Facts are facts. We're not getting smacked out of the tournament. Do you want to look at our quality wins? We beat teams. We beat top 10 teams. We're not getting smacked because y'all don't want to come across us. Y'all will not beat us. We will mop the floor with UNC. We will mop the floor with UNC. Yeah, everybody expected this though. If you look at all the media, we all picked. Well, not me, but I did pick San Diego State to win this game. But if you look at most of the media, right? Because it's about to be halftime. If you look at most of the media picked North Carolina to win this game. Let's be real. They picked North Carolina to win this game. And we are at the half. I don't have nothing against North Carolina. I'm just looking at it from a schedule aspect. I'm looking at it from a schedule aspect because a schedule aspect, do you really think they deserve to be in the national tournament with this schedule? With one quad win. One quad win. Why did I pick San Diego State? Because listen, the way North Carolina been playing all year and the way they've been getting their ass spanked in the ACC tournament and lost to Duke 3 times in a row until your in-state rival, that's why I picked San Diego State. There's one of the top 3-point shooting teams in the nation. That's why they shooting the ball, but it's just not falling. That's why I picked them. That's why I picked them. Anything can happen. It's college basketball. Anything can happen. I'm down for that. But who are my sleeper picks? That's a tough one because the way I seen Alabama State play today, and I'm gonna be honest with you, the way I seen Alabama State play today, they might be one of my sleepers, but I don't see them being Auburn. I don't see them being Auburn. Auburn is the best team in the country. Man, we wanted your advice. We will ask you about eating donuts. Mark Gordon, why are you even here, bro? Why are you even here? Like, I just feel like the only reason why if y'all play Ole Miss, I'm picking Ole Miss because Ole Miss is just more athletic and more bigger. I think you got to get with the times. You can't run small ball against Ole Miss. So if Davis is still going to be your coach at UNC, which I don't think he should have got extended because he underachieved. He always underachieves. Who's my pick to win it all? I don't know who's going to win it all. But if I wanted to be biased, I'll say Tennessee. But I'm not going to say that because Tennessee had a chance to win it last year. We had a chance to win it last year. We did. But listen, y'all talking about the past. We're talking about this year. This year. Y'all been getting your ass kicked by Duke this year. Don't talk about last year, the year before that, the year before that. Y'all got spanked 3 times. 3 times. And I picked y'all all 3 times this year to beat Duke. I wanted y'all to knock them off. And y'all every time I pick North Carolina to win a game, they lose. That's why I picked against them today. Because every time, I picked, when I did my pick'ems in my college basketball league, because we have a college basketball league where you have your pick'ems, I picked North Carolina to beat Kansas. I picked North Carolina to beat Michigan State. I picked North Carolina to beat Alabama. I picked North Carolina to beat Louisville. And y'all still disappointed me. Y'all still disappointed me. But it's okay. It is all right. My bracket is not busted because I didn't do no bracket. I didn't do no bracket. I didn't do no bracket at all. I don't do the brackets. I just don't. I don't do the brackets. This is the best I've seen North Carolina since they lost to Clemson. And they was ranked 23rd. But that's what I'm saying, Jay Grind. If you don't have a true center, how are you going to go deep into the tournament? That's your Achilles heel. You're not going to be able to go into the tournament deep with no true center. I'm just being honest. That's all I'm saying. They don't get me wrong, they look good right now. 47-23 is at the half. If you really think that North Carolina can make it to a Sweet 16 or an Elite 8 without a true center, that's a problem. Right, they didn't even need Flag to beat UNC. They beat them without Flag. They beat y'all without Flag. They didn't even need that. So who the more talented team? That's what I'm saying to y'all. That's what y'all not understanding. I have nothing against North Carolina. I don't. When it comes to not having a true big man, you're not going to go deep into the tournament. You're just not. You're just not. And that's my only problem with North Carolina. You're bringing back Davis as your head coach. That's one. I think Davis should have been fired. That's just me because I think he underachieved as the North Carolina head coach. But that's called Jay Grind. That's called recruitment. That's called recruiting. Or going in the transfer portal. That's called recruiting, bro. Something that North Carolina does not really do well when it comes to big men lately. You got to go out and get your big men. It's no shade to them. A big man do matter in college basketball. This is not the NBA. A big man does matter in the national tournament. It does. In the NCAA tournament, you got to have at least a big man. When you're undersized, you're not going to win a lot of games when you're undersized in college basketball. This is not the NBA. The NBA is totally different when it comes to big men. These are true post back to the basket big men in college basketball. They're not stretch 4s or stretch 5s. You might have some in college basketball that can do that. But when it comes down to it, these are true positional players in college basketball. And you're going to need that to go deep into the conference. Because he sucks ass now. SEC basketball is not a basketball conference, but we have the most teams in the tournament. John Williams is hilarious. I love the entertainment, y'all. I love the entertainment. It's 47-23. You know, RJ Davis leads the team with 11 points. It's not a basketball conference, but we have the most teams in the tournament. But we're not a basketball conference. I'm confused. If Flag can't come back, Duke is going to struggle too. I figured they would win 20 games. Hell, these days, guards are 6'6", 6'7". That part. And mind you, even at the guard position, y'all small. Even at the guard position, RJ Davis is 6 foot. Cadadu is what, 6'1"? And there's guards in the league that's guards in college basketball that's taller than that. So it comes down to recruiting at the end of the day. So if you don't know how to recruit and have big men come to your program, then that's a problem as a coach. All I'm saying is that North Carolina is very undersized. It's going to be hard for them to compete once they get deeper into the tournament. That's all I'm saying. You know, like Anthony Estrada said, even if Flag does not come back for Duke, they're going to struggle. Flag is their presence when it comes to Duke. He's their inside presence. He brings on double teams to open it up for his guards to shoot the ball. Y'all don't have no one right now. Y'all don't have no one in North Carolina that's a dominant big man that can crash the inside and kick the ball out to shoot the ball. Y'all don't have that type of big man that could draw a defense. That's all I'm saying. Like, when it comes to North Carolina, I still think they're in the. I don't care what nobody say. This is my opinion. I do not care. This is my opinion. North Carolina got in because they're a brand. Let's just be realistic here. The schedule tells it. The schedule tells it. I'm sorry, 22-13 is not a North Carolina good season. It's just not. That is not the expectations for North Carolina. And I followed North Carolina all my life watching college basketball. That is not the expectation for North Carolina. I don't care about how many games Davis won in the past. But 22-13 is not the expectation for North Carolina. Any former player, any alumni can tell you, when it comes to North Carolina basketball, you should be winning more than 22 games in a basketball season. I'm just saying. If you are a true North Carolina fan, you got to be realistic. You have to be realistic. Because if this was Tennessee, I'll be saying the same damn thing. I am not, one thing about me, I'm biased, but I know when to call out my team. I know when to call them out. When they play like shit, they play like shit. If they play like crap, they play like crap. But the better game was on earlier today, like I said before. The better game was on today. And that was Alabama State at St. Francis. That was the better game. We seen two teams effortlessly try to make sure they advance to play Auburn. Effortlessly. So the head coach got Wilson coming in from Georgia next year. He's like a top 5, and the head coach got a top 12 guys on this team right now. If it's top 12 players on your team right now, don't you feel like as a Tar Heel fan, don't you feel like you underachieved of only winning 22 games and 13 losses? Let's just be real. Let's just be real. I'm just being honest. 22 wins is not the expectation for North Carolina. And I've been a big college basketball fan, even though I am a Tennessee fan, but I follow college basketball well. And I've never seen a North Carolina team that had 13 losses. I haven't seen it. You could tell me a year when they won more than 13 games. Hubert Davis is not the answer. He's not. They should fire Davis after the UNC lost to Kansas in the finals when they were up by 15. Ended up losing 92-89 in the finals. There you go. In football, they dominate. But my thing is this, John Williams, you can say in football all you want. The SEC conference in basketball has the most teams in the tournament, though. Yo, y'all must not understand, like, the number one team in the nation, the number one team in the tournament is the Auburn Tigers. And what conference they're in? SEC. Like, come on. That's not pretty good without a true center, man. That's not pretty good. 22-13 is not the expectation. Your expectation bar is higher when you play for UNC. I am living in the moment. Y'all 22-13 as a record. I am living in the moment. And living in the moment is not the expectation. I'm sorry, but if I am a recruit, right? If I'm a recruit and I'm going to North Carolina, and I look at the history of North Carolina, right? I look at the records and how dominant North Carolina used to be. And look at how they used to recruit. I'm not letting nothing go. I'm not letting nothing go because y'all think y'all deserving of this game. Y'all not deserving of it. I said what I said. Exactly. 14 teams in the SEC that's in the tournament, only 4 from the ACC. Who has the better conference? Enough said. I don't have to say nothing else. We all know who the better conference is. We all know that it will be an SEC team that will win the national championship. It won't be an ACC team. Duke won't make it if Duke make it to the Final Four because they have the easiest way to doing it. Let's just be realistic. The expectations for North Carolina is just not there. Yeah, they made it to the tournament, but y'all not deserving of it. I said what I said. Y'all not deserving of it. Y'all have one good win over UCLA, and y'all think y'all deserving of a national NCAA tournament bid? Absolutely not. That's just my opinion. The whole world feels that. Indiana has more quality wins than North Carolina this whole season. Y'all not deserving. Y'all didn't show. No. Tonight is not showing clearly. Everybody expected y'all to win this game. I went the opposite way. If you look at any sports, if you look at ESPN, FS1, Fox, even the analysts from the college game day, everybody knew that North Carolina was going to win this game tonight. Thank you, John. They underachieved this year. I didn't expect y'all to win because I felt like y'all wasn't deserving. That's why I didn't expect y'all to win. I felt like y'all wasn't deserving. But then I'm gonna say this though. Everybody said the whole world said it. North Carolina's going to beat San Diego State. I'm like, nah. I'm gonna go the opposite way because every time I pick North Carolina, they lose. So I went the opposite way, and I was like, okay, I'll pick San Diego State just to see what happens. And look what happens. As long as Duke doesn't win it, I'll be happy. Bubba got paid. That's why we're in their 6-figure bonus for UNC getting in. Listen, it's a brand. North Carolina's a brand. That's why they're in the tournament. They're not in the tournament because of their schedule. They're not in the tournament because of all the losses that they have. They're not in the tournament because of so-called quality wins. North Carolina is a brand, and they in there for ratings. That's why they're in the tournament. I'm sorry to say it. I'm sorry to break it to you like that. But North Carolina got in because, number one, they're sponsored by Jordan. It is North Carolina when it comes to college basketball. They're a prominent powerhouse. Well, it used to be a prominent powerhouse because they are a brand. They are a name. They coming in for ratings. Sorry to break it to you. You tell me a game outside of UCLA. You tell me a game outside of UCLA that makes them dominant. San Diego State, they don't deserve to be here either. I'm not saying just North Carolina. San Diego State was not that great this year. Yeah, they had a good 3-point percentage in the nation, which was like top 15, top 20, but San Diego State is just as bad as North Carolina. In my prediction, I felt like they was they was going to be the first two out, just because of the quality of losses that North Carolina and San Diego had. Now, if you look at Indiana's schedule, you look at West Virginia's schedule, their schedule was just as tough, but they have more quality wins. But hey, I'm not a part of the committee. I'm just going by what I see on the television. And what I see on the television is mediocrity when it comes to North Carolina. Yeah, they playing good tonight. I'm giving them credit for that. I'm definitely giving them credit for playing great tonight. But that's not going to last too long when they go up against bigger guards and bigger big men. It's just not going to happen. You're going to have to really get turnovers and get in transition, because in the half-court offense, you're not going to be able to do much against bigger teams. So if you want to make a run, if you're UNC, their best bet is to make sure they miss shots, get rebounds, and get in transition. That's the only way North Carolina is going to even win the next two games, if they even win their next game. That's what I'm saying. Like, you have those realistic fans, and you have those fans that just don't want to be realistic with the team. Yeah, y'all kicking ass tonight. Y'all beating up on a San Diego State team that's just as trash as y'all. They play right to y'all level. Please. Y'all play right to y'all level. San Diego State is right to y'all level. They only have a few more losses than y'all. They 21-9. They're not that great of a team either. They're 21-9. Duke is winning it easy. Oh shit! I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that one. But we all know that North Carolina's a brand. People want to see North Carolina on television. It's for money. Y'all don't belong on the same court as anybody in the tournament. Y'all two teams, Dominique. Y'all, North Carolina doesn't deserve to be in the tournament, period. Y'all should be playing in the NIT. You and San Diego State. That's just facts. The numbers don't lie, bro. The numbers don't lie. Y'all ranked 303 in points allowed. But because y'all beating up on a San Diego State team that's not even good, y'all clap your hands? Stop that. Y'all beating up on a team that's not even good. Y'all beating up, yeah, y'all going home next. Y'all going home, what, Friday? Y'all gonna be home Friday. I can't wait to go live and be like, oh, where them North Carolina fans at? Another miss by San Diego State. It's another miss. Like, they're just not playing well. They're just not shooting the ball well. They got two good players, and them two good players they can't make a shot. Look, back-to-back shots. And look, this is how North Carolina got to win games. You got to go in transition and score. Now, if North Carolina start missing shots and San Diego State comes back, then what? And that shot is missed. That gives North Carolina another advantage. Yeah, I hope y'all do lose because y'all not deserving of the tournament. It's just facts, man. Good block by San Diego State, but North Carolina gets the ball back. Our shot clock is at 7. Here goes the 3. And the three is good by R.J. Davis, which is the best player on your team. R.J. Davis is the best player on your team.
San Diego State works that shot clock down to about 5, and Davis just understands that as well as any player, the ability to be able to step away and shoot it under duress with the clock disappearing.
And another steal. Yeah, like San Diego State is not that good of a basketball team. Like even all North Carolina fans, they understand what I'm saying. But y'all too cocky to see how y'all really underachieved. Y'all like, of course y'all gonna dominate San Diego State. Y'all just don't. Y'all really think y'all gonna win a championship this year? Y'all really think y'all gonna go to the Sweet 16? Absolutely not. Y'all losing the next game. So enjoy this win while you have it. Enjoy it. I picked them because I had no choice. I didn't want San Diego State to be in here. I didn't want UNC to be in here. So I picked San Diego State.
Keep in mind, the Tarheels have scored 90 or more points 11 times this year. So, we've spoken about it in the first half.
Y'all just got in because y'all part of the Jordan brand. That's it. All right, so second foul shot was missed. 51-23. I am not making sense. The whole world says it. The whole world been saying it since the sixth selection Sunday. Like, it's not just me saying it. It is not just me saying it. If y'all really didn't have that Jordan brand and y'all wasn't who y'all was, y'all would have never made it. Let's just be real. Y'all are here for ratings, for people to watch. And that's going to be a block. And Worf with the block there. But Worf for San Diego State, that's a hell of a block, though. That is a hell of a block. I picked them to win because I had no choice. Both teams are ass. Wait, that's a late whistle there. Wow. Wow. I know. I wanted to go live. I thought this game was going to be a little bit more closer. I thought this game was going to be as competitive, but I should have just stayed with the St. Francis and Alabama State game, honestly. That's a fact. I should have just stayed and did that game. That game was more entertaining. What you mean I'm not making sense? What you mean? Dominique. North Carolina fans are starting to act like Raiders fans. Unrealistic. Unrealistic at this point. But 53-23, like, bro.
If you can avoid them. There are some teams in the NCAA that have caught the heat at the right time.
They play them, I think it's Friday. Yeah, they will play on Friday at 4:05 on TNT. They'll play number 6 Ole Miss if they win this game, which they will win this game. I don't see San Diego State coming back at all. It's a good shot from B.J. Davis. I'm telling you, if I'm San Diego State, I should be pressuring all the way up the field. It's just too easy. It's too easy. There's no defense for San Diego State at all. There's no defense for San Diego State. They can't stop a cold if they wanted to. Another shot for B.J. Davis, mid-range jump shot. Okay, back-to-back shots for San Diego State, but they gotta get a stop. If San Diego State want to make this look like competitive, it gotta go on a run. But I just don't see it. Is miscommunication going on with San Diego State? Okay, that's a turnover. And that's going to be a foul. Look like Bird will go to the line for 2 here. The top 2 players are playing like shit. The top two players for San Diego State playing like crap. Boyd is terrible. Boyd right now is 2 of 11 from the field, 2 of 7 from the three-point line. Bird is 0 for 4, and he finally gets his third point of the game. Yeah, Bird and Boyd is like, if you look at their starting five, Wharf is 2 of 4. Coleman is 2 of 3. Davis is 2 of 6. Bird is 0 for 4, and Boyd is 2 for 11. They're struggling to shoot the ball. So 55-29, 16-38. Yeah, they just can't stop a cold. Defensively, San Diego State's just not playing well. And here goes the three. 3 is missed. And I don't even think they made a 3 this game. I don't even think, I'm wrong. They did. They did. They did. The problem that I have, Dominique 5, is that you're not looking at the bigger picture for North Carolina. And the problem that you have right now, Dominique 5, is that you have fans in this chat that's UNC fans even say they didn't deserve to be in the tournament. That's all you got to say, that y'all didn't deserve to be in the tournament. I mean, we can agree to disagree, but I'm just saying, if you look at the bigger picture, and you look at the expectations as a North Carolina fan, you should look at the expectation. This is underachieving. If you look at North Carolina's records over the years, 22-13 is not a good year. Sorry to me, it's not enough. Especially what UNC does in college basketball, they underachieve. How do y'all deserve? If you can't give me 5 valid reasons why UNC deserved to be in here, you can't talk to me. You can't talk to me about deserving. You had one good win this year. One good win out of your whole season. And you deserve that? That's bullshit, bro. That's not realistic. That's not realistic. One good win over UCLA doesn't change nothing, bro. It just doesn't. So how do y'all deserve? Y'all didn't beat nobody good this year. Y'all beat nobody good this year. That's not deserving. How? How did y'all deserve to make the tournament? That's where I'm trying to understand. That's what I'm trying to understand. What made y'all decide to say that y'all deserve? I'm sorry. I don't see nothing here. Y'all have, when it comes to ranked teams, when y'all come to the ranked teams in the top 25, y'all are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Y'all have 6 losses against teams in the top 10. 6 losses. 6 losses. With teams in the top 10. 6 losses. And how many of those was SEC? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 4. 3 of the 6 was against SEC teams. It's not about being mad, it's being factual. It's being factual. Facts, I do facts. I don't do emotion. I do facts over feelings. Facts. Facts. Tell me a team that y'all beat this year that was in the top 10. I'll wait. Tell me a team y'all beat in the top 10 this year. Tell me a team y'all beat in the top 5 this year. None. But y'all deserve to be in the tournament. That's hilarious to me. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. There's nobody on this schedule. All the teams y'all lost to was in the top 10. That's crazy. It's not irrelevant. It's not irrelevant because, like I said before, y'all didn't deserve to be here. San Diego State didn't deserve to be here. Both teams didn't deserve to be here. I'm not just saying for North Carolina, San Diego State too. Both of these teams didn't deserve to be here. They just didn't. I just want to know what the committee was looking at. That's all I'm asking. What the committee was looking at. If y'all could tell me five reasons of why y'all deserve to be in the tournament, then you can shut me up. But until then, y'all can't tell me nothing. You can't debate this. You can't debate it. There's no 5 reasons because, okay, y'all beat San Diego State to get in to play Ole Miss. Cool. That's 1. Give me 4 more reasons. Give me 4 more reasons. I'll wait. Thank you. They just here supporting Jordan. They a part of a brand. The name of the school, North Carolina Tarheels. That's why they're in it. Legacy. That's what I'm saying, John. That's what I'm saying. The legacy of North Carolina got them into the tournament. The legacy, because it's North Carolina, it's UNC. That's why they got into the tournament. So that's 2. That's 2 reasons. Give me 3 more reasons. Give me 3 more reasons. 3 more reasons why they deserve it. Oh yeah, when it comes to the women's, he's a USC fan. Which USC has a better record than UNC, but that's just my opinion. But hey. 14 minutes left. They taking too many timeouts. Oh, South Carolina, right? Is it South Carolina or USC, Anthony? I think he said SC. I think he said South Carolina or USC. Yeah, look. San Diego State, they giving up, bro. They're giving up. They're giving up. And people say San Diego State deserved. San Diego State didn't deserve this. They don't even got no quality wins on their schedule either. I remember when San Diego State used to be good. They used to be good. When it comes to the women, it's a possibility. Juju Watkins she's her. Juju Watkins is her. But I'm rocking with my Tennessee Vols on men's and women. I'm rocking with my Tennessee Vols. I think my Tennessee Vols men will go deeper than my women's though. That's what I would say. I think my Tennessee Vols men's is going to go deeper. But he can't talk about the men's right now. We all know USC men's is not great. We all know that. Like, we all know the USC men's basketball team ain't been great for years. We know that already. We all know that the best team in USC is the women's team, unfortunately. But 60-32, this game is over, bro. Oh, get your win because you're going home on Friday. You're going home on Friday, UNC. Enjoy it while you can. I don't even think the men is in on the national tournament, are they? We can talk college basketball no matter if it's men's or women. It doesn't matter. It's college basketball at the end of the day. 61-34. There's still 13 minutes left in this quarter. Like, what? This is hilarious, man. A loss is a loss. It doesn't matter how much you lost by. A loss is a loss. It's still a loss. Regardless. It's not a W. Give me a quality win against a top 10 ranked team. You can't. You can't. Even San Diego State, they don't even have no top 10 wins on their schedule either, because I'm looking at their schedule as well. They don't have those quality wins for them to be in a tournament. One thing I can say, USC women's got a better record than UNC men's. That's all I'm going to say about that one. And they play in a tough conference too. USC as a whole play in a better conference. The Big Ten conference is just as good. We're not going to underestimate the Big Ten conference. That's a good conference as well. One thing I can say about college basketball in itself, the Big 12 is a good conference. The SEC is a good conference in college basketball. The ACC got to get back to being the dominance that they used to be. They got to get those teams better. It's only like 4 teams in the ACC that's actually dominate. The Big Ten is a good conference. They got like, 6 teams, if I'm not mistaken. But I remember when the ACC from top to bottom used to be good. Yeah, San Diego State's giving up, bro. They know they going home today. I bring up the women because the women is, trust me, it doesn't matter. I bring up the women because the women is just as competitive as the men's. They're just as dominant as the men's. It's no different. It's no different at all. Only thing that's different is gender. But it doesn't make it seem like, I mean, they gotta, just because they have that, that don't mean nothing. Their record is good. They one of the best teams in the nation. They deserve to get in. They beat the best of the best to get in. Just saying. That's all I'm saying. They beat the best of the best to get in. They beat top 10 teams. They beat quality teams. They beat top 5 and top 10 teams on their record. They played in a tough conference with a tough schedule. I'm not even comparing championships. I'm not even going to say it. You can say, look. You can say whatever you want, though. But Tennessee women's basketball has more appearances in the NCAA than any team. What are you talking about? We're not going to talk about Tennessee, where Pat Summitt was the all-time leading coach that has more wins than Davis. We're not going to do that. All I saw was Tennessee. That's all I saw. Pat Davis would never be a better coach than Pat Summitt. Let's just be real. Let's just be real. Let's talk about the men's. The men's is just as good, too. The men's have a better record than North Carolina this year. If you want to talk about this year, if you want to talk about relevancy, let's combine records. Let's combine wins. Which we have a better record than UNC this year. We don't have to play in the first 4. Unlike UNC got to play in the first 4. You want to compare schedules? Because we could do that. We can compare schedules. What's going on? What's going on? It doesn't matter. Now you want to talk about history. Now you want to talk about history. Now you want to talk about history. You don't want to talk about relevancy now? I thought all that was irrelevant. The only reason why y'all so relevant, like, if you want to be honest, you know what's funny though? Let's just be honest with you. If you want to talk about history, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Roy Williams is 12th on the all-time list. Pat Summitt is number 5. You can't say nothing to me about Tennessee when it comes to all-time winning coaches. You have 3 women. Matter of fact, you have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 women ahead of Roy Williams in all-time leading coaches, all-time winning coaches. Do we want to talk about that? Do we want to talk about that? When it comes to Tennessee, you want to talk about history and all-time wins? Pat Summitt is ranked 5th. Roy Williams is ranked 12th. Well, let's talk about it. It doesn't matter how many titles we have. It doesn't matter how many titles we have. Did you want to talk about winningest coaches? Oh, your rival Duke, Coach K. He's ranked 3rd all time. Gino Auriemma, ranked number 1 in all time. Where's North Carolina at? Ranked 12th. Not even in the top 10 in winning coaches. Do we want to talk about that? You want to talk about history, right? You want to talk about history, right? It's fine. I rest my case when it comes to coaches. You can win as many titles you want, but y'all don't even have a top 10 coach in all-time wins. Doesn't even matter. Doesn't even matter. You want to talk about Tennessee's schedule? You want to talk about our record? Sure. That's 3. You want to talk about records? You want to talk about records? Sure. When Tennessee was 27-7 this year. 27-7. The teams that y'all lost to, we beat. Louisville, we beat. Virginia, we beat. Like, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. We can talk about my schedule. We can talk about Tennessee's schedule all day long. You can talk about titles. When the last time UNC won a title? When the last time UNC won a title? Tennessee always underachieving in the tournament. Yeah, now for the men's, I can agree with. For the men's, I can agree with. Because it's 10 minutes left in this game. We all know 71-39. This game is over. Ain't no point in doing live reactions of this game. You have more than Tennessee, but let's talk about records in 2025. Let's talk about records in 2025, where y'all couldn't even win 25 games in a season. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. You talking about titles, let's talk about records. Let's talk about quality wins, something that UNC has not done this year. Let's talk about it. No, the men's is 27-7 this year. 27-7 this year. Let's talk about the quality wins that we got. Arkansas, they was a top 25 team. Georgia was a top 25 team. Mississippi State was a top 25 team. We beat Florida. That's the number 2 seed. We beat Missouri. That was a top 15 team. Texas A&M was a top 7 team. Alabama was number 6. Let's talk about it. We beat Auburn. That was number 3. We beat them in the SEC tournament. We beat Texas. Texas is ranked. Every team we beat, they were ranked. What are we talking about? You have no wins over top 10 or top 25 teams. No wins. So when we talk about relevancy, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. We split the conference with a lot of our teams. We didn't get swept like UNC did. UNC got swept by their division, by their conference rival 3 times.
Most of these guys have had no trouble going by their defender. Once again, San Diego State trademark is the defensive side of the floor.
Bro, the last time y'all won a championship was in 2017. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. It's been 8 years since you won a title. 8 years. 8 years. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, you got 6 national titles. Cool. Hooray. Hooray. Cool. Awesome. Good for you. But you have not won nothing lately. What have you done for me lately? It don't matter. You could do all that all you want and talk about what Tennessee, last time Tennessee won a title for the men's. When was the last time y'all beat a top 5 team in a regular season? Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. When was the last time you won? When was the last time you beat a quality team in 2025? You want to talk about titles. Y'all not winning the title no time soon. We will be deeper in the playoffs. Oh, matter of fact, when was the last time y'all made it to the Elite 8? When was the last time y'all made it to the Final 4? When was the last time y'all made it to the Sweet 16? When the last time y'all won an ACC championship? I'll wait. Because we got the best, SEC is the best conference in college basketball. Y'all couldn't beat us on y'all best day. Y'all couldn't beat Tennessee on your best day. You couldn't. And you saying Tennessee, so you want to talk about, so we can talk about I know the men has not won many championships. We have not won many championships. But how many Tennessee women's won? Let's talk about the women's. Because I know the men's, the men's is just starting to get there. The men's are just starting to get there, but we talk about relevancy, right? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The women got 8 titles. Like, what are we talking about? The women's got 8 titles. We know the men ain't got no titles like that. Probably like 2 or 3. But the women got 8. Enough said. The women got 8. 8. Because when it comes to college basketball, you know why I want to bring up the women? Because when it comes to college basketball, Tennessee women's basketball is more relevant than the men's. It's more relevant than the men's. Yes, the men just started getting better over the last 3 to 4 years. Yes, we started to recruit better. We have a better coach. And yeah, right now, relevancy, the last 3 years, Tennessee has been at their best. But when it comes to the women, you can't speak on it. How about the UNC women? When last time they did something in the ACC? Let's talk about them. What teams SEC, Tennessee beaten in the top 20? Let's talk about it. Let's go back then. In the top 20 that was outside of conference, Baylor. Baylor was ranked 13th. We beat them. I don't think Mississippi State was in ours. So we beat we beat Missouri. I don't really care for Syracuse, Miami. They're garbage. I'm not going to lie. But we beat Louisville, a team that North Carolina couldn't beat. Y'all couldn't beat Louisville. Y'all couldn't beat Louisville. All the teams that's ranked that we played was in the SEC. That's how I tell you how dominant our conference is. Because Baylor is the only team that's out of conference that we beat. And they was ranked 13th. Let's just be real. I don't think Arkansas is in our division either. No, they are in our division. Okay. But if you look at the ranked teams, out of the top 25, right? Out of the top 25, Arkansas was 23, Florida was 8, Georgia was 23, Mississippi State was 14, Auburn was 1, Kentucky was 12, and then we split with Florida. Florida was ranked 5th when we beat them. Missouri. Then we split with Kentucky. Kentucky was still a top 15 team. We beat Texas A&M, Alabama, Texas, Auburn, and then we lost to Florida. So Florida is like 2-1 against us because they beat us in the SEC championship game. They beat us in the SEC championship game. Y'all talking about last year. Let's talk about this year. Let's talk about this year. This year. 2025, not 2024, 2025. So if you want to be completely honest, UNC was a better basketball team last year than they was this year. Y'all were 10 times better last year than y'all was this year. Let's talk about it. Because this game is over, 82-42. Y'all want a cookie? Y'all want a cookie? Y'all want a cookie because y'all beat San Diego State? Another team that I felt like they didn't deserve to get in. Oh, wow. So former Alabama quarterback Jalen Milroe had dinner tonight in Tuscaloosa with Steelers head coach Mike Tomlin, GM Omar Khan, and quarterback coach Tom Arthur. Ahead to his pro day. Pittsburgh, which continues to explore all options at the QB position, it owns the 21st pick in the April's draft. I still think the Steelers is going to try to move up and try to get Milroe. I still think they're going to try to move up and get Milroe. I don't know why they're waiting on Russell Wilson and Aaron Rodgers to make their decisions, but I think that's just the most stupidest shit ever. If I'm the Giants or the Pittsburgh Steelers, I'm not waiting on Aaron Rodgers, bro. I am not waiting on Aaron Rodgers. All right, good foul and 1. But we all know this game is over, and it's still 7 minutes left. Enjoy y'all win. That's all I'm gonna say. Enjoy it. Y'all didn't even beat the bricks off us. What are you talking about? Now, when it comes to football, y'all definitely don't want no smoke with us in football. Y'all beat us by 6 points. Y'all beat us by 6 points. Boo-hoo. Y'all even... Oh, my bad. It's not 6. It's 8 points. Y'all beat us by 8 points. Y'all beat us by 8 points. Oh, my God. 8 points. Y'all making it seem like y'all beat us by 30 or something. Y'all beat us by 8 points. Y'all don't listen. When it comes to baseball, UNC can't fuck with us. UNC can't mess with us in baseball. UNC can't mess with us in football. And UNC, as of today, March 18th, 2025, y'all don't want no smoke with us in the tournament. Please. 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 We're not doing that. We're not doing that at all. But I'm going to just mind my business. I'm going to just mind my business when it comes to Tennessee. When it comes to football, y'all can't beat us in football. Y'all can't beat us. Yeah, y'all beat us one time by 8 points. It's basketball, of course. We are the national champions of baseball. Our softball team is better than y'all's. We're just better across the board in any sport. Let's talk about it. We can't F with y'all because y'all beat us one time. One time. Stop it. UNC is a joke when it comes to Tennessee. You can't even compare. You can't even compare when it comes to national titles, when it comes to any sport. Any sport. Any sport. Our programs are just better. The only reason why UNC is relevant because y'all part of the Jordan brand. It's a fact. Of course, y'all had the greatest player of all time go to North Carolina. Respectfully, Michael Jordan is my greatest player of all time. He is. He is. And I have nothing but respect. I do. I do. But we want to talk about 2025, not 2024, not 2023, not 2022, not 2021, not 2020. We're talking about 2025. Who's the better team today as of March 18th, 2025? Who's the better team? You won't admit that, though. You won't admit that. Who pulls quarterbacks from North Carolina? Who? We drafted Nico. Nico's not from North Carolina. If he did, why he didn't go to North Carolina? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Hidden Hooker. Why he didn't go to North Carolina? Joe Milton. Why he didn't go to North Carolina? Peyton Manning. Why he didn't go to North Carolina? That's what I'm saying. North Carolina, don't get me wrong. When it comes to history, y'all have some of the greatest basketball players to come out of North Carolina. Listen, no disrespect to that. Y'all do. But we're talking about March 18th, 2025. Who's the better team right now at 11:17 p.m.? It's Tennessee. It's a fact. Tennessee is the better team as of today. You can look at last year and look at the past and stuff of that nature. But when it comes to today, March 18th, 2025 at 11:18 p.m. on the East Coast, Tennessee is a better basketball team than UNC. They went to high school in North Carolina, but they didn't go to North Carolina. Why y'all couldn't recruit? I'm confused. What? But if we recruited in your hometown, right? Why they didn't want to stay home? That's the question. Why they didn't want to stay home? That's the question that I have. Yo, this game is mad long. That's how you know this game is so boring. It's mad long. They call timeout every chance they can. You couldn't even keep your hometown players to go to UNC. Yeah, Drake May is better than Hendon Hooker. Drake May is better than Joe Milton. Drake May is better than Peyton Manning. I'm going to just, listen, I'm going to let y'all rock out. I'm going to let the UNC Tarheels rock out. I love having these debates with y'all. I love having these sports debates with y'all. I do. I do.
Jackson, another amazing story. ACCO
Women's soccer. I don't even watch soccer, so I don't even count it.
did start 12 games, but a freshman
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Y'all have y'all championships. Cool. Cool. But we're talking about March 18th, 2025 at 11:20 p.m. Tennessee is a better basketball team than North Carolina. You can have 51 championships and all that. You haven't won a championship since 2017. Fine. But I do know. As of today, as we looking at it right now, when it comes to record and when it comes to wins, when it comes to quality wins, right now, today, relevancy, today, UNC is not better than Tennessee right now. It's just not. They're not a better basketball team than us. No disrespect, but I'm giving, listen, Tennessee had a tough schedule.
Claude was able to corral it for Carolina.
I brought up other sports. I did.
North Carolina Tarheels.
I did. But our football team was better than your football team this past year.
As they are moving on for a first round.
Our baseball team was better than your baseball team this past year, which we won the national championship in our baseball team. Yeah, y'all beat us last year in basketball, but what are y'all doing this year? What have you done for me lately? What have you done for me lately? And right now, as of 5:23 left in this second half, yeah, you get a win. Cool. You get a win with another non-deserving team in San Diego State.
Throw back over to John.
Will Spiro, the largest margin of defeat for San Diego State under
Nobody does hockey. Nobody does golf. Nobody talks swimming. I love y'all, man. I love talking sports. That's all I do. I love talking sports. I love talking my ish. I love talking my ish. It's nothing personal. It's a sports debate. It's nothing personal. But like I said, Tennessee is the better basketball team than North Carolina right now. And if you are a North Carolina fan and you say that UNC is better than Tennessee right now, you're smoking. You're definitely smoking.
They just did not see this kind of effort from North Carolina coming at them when we speak of Bryant yesterday, that's for sure. I'm not sure how many people saw this coming.
Tremble, hesitation, maneuver, and gets the little flow. And he's got 16.
We still have the most teams in the tournament, though.
He's showing some real
We still have the most teams in the tournament.
same time tonight with this game. I just continue to look at the turnovers for North Carolina. They have 10 total. I think they have 6 in the first 5 minutes of this game. So they're really against a San Diego State team that we've talked about. Deflects a lot of balls in the first 3 or 4 minutes of this game. Remember, you were Davis.
Oh, this football.
We're turning the ball over way too much. Well, they put an end to that.
Just a dazzling offensive display, really at both ends for the Tar Heels. As Jackson works
The SEC always been a good basketball conference, but they just got better in the last 5 years. When it comes to recruiting, they got better. That's one thing I can say about the SEC. I'm realistic as ever. I'm realistic as ever. But when fans can't admit that their team is not good, admit that. Because I'm a Raiders fan. Y'all see it back here. My team is ass. But I'm a realistic Raider fan. I'm not those ones that be up in the clouds and I'm not one of them Raider fans that be in the clouds be like, oh, we're gonna go to the playoffs. No. If my team is trash, my team is trash. If anybody know me in this chat, y'all know when my team is trash, my team is trash. And I talk bad about them and I criticize my team. You a Panthers fan? Lord Jesus. Are you a realistic Panthers fan? But, matter of fact, everybody put their NFL teams in the chat. Everybody put their NFL teams in the chat. Well, at least you live in Carolina, right, Jeremy? You live in Carolina, right? Yo, this is crazy how the first game went by so fast. Listen. Oh, the Skins. You mean the Commanders, right? Commanders, Gary. Listen. I commend the Commanders. I love my team, but I hate the owner. Yes, sir. I'm an hour away from Charlotte. Respectfully. Who said we unloyal? Who said we unloyal? I mean, when it comes to the Raiders fans are the worst fans in football, man. I've learned that. They are the worst fans in football. They really like Raiders fans are like I know people unsubscribe to me. I don't care. People unsubscribe to me about North Carolina basketball. It's fine. It is absolutely fine. I just like talking my stuff. I just like, I just like talking trash. Especially when the game is over. Like, if the game is getting blown out, like, why do I keep doing play-by-plays about it? You know what I'm saying? Why do I need to do play-by-plays about it? It doesn't make any sense for me to do play-by-plays. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good, though. This is all a heated debate. I have no personal vendettas or none of that crap. I don't have no personal vendettas. All I know is that at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, Tennessee is just a better pass. I'm trolling right now, y'all. I am so trolling right now. I'm trolling right now. And people like to leave the chat when I have these debates. I don't know why, because like it's just a sports debate. I live in Carolina and I hate the Panthers. Nope, they will always be the Redskins to me. Been a fan since 1970. Oh, you're telling your age there. You're telling your age there, bro. You're definitely telling your age there, bro. But it's all right.
12th game this season, but Carolina has eclipsed 90 points. It's Miles Heine, corner three.
This game is definitely over. But I have nothing, like, one thing I can say about the Skins. I'm gonna say this though about the Skins. They overachieved last year, and I love what they did. I'm not gonna sit there and lie to you. I love what they did this year. I think they had a hell of a year, honestly. I think Jaden Daniels was the right pick for y'all. And I think y'all did the damn thing. Y'all see a lot. I mean, y'all trade for Debo Samuel and all of that. Y'all brought Bobby Wagner back. So, I mean, y'all doing things. Y'all gonna try to run it back and get back to the NFC Championship. And, the Eagles is of course, the team to beat in the division. I could concede to that. But at the end of the day, I like what I see out of the Skins. I like what I see. But 92-57, this is not even a game, bro. This is not even a game. This is so disrespectful. But I appreciate y'all being here, though, man. Like I said, it's all sports debate. It's all love. It's nothing personal. It's nothing personal at all. People leave the live because they get their emotions in it. As far as UNC and Tennessee record, UNC 10 wins, Tennessee 2 wins. And actually, I was born in 1965. Oh, yeah, you're definitely telling your age. If you was born in 1965, Gary, I'm going to let you know now. My mother was born in 63. So you're telling your age. You're telling your age, Gary. You're telling your age, bro. My mother was born. Yeah, it's just trash talk. That's all it is. People can't take a little bit of trash talk. That's all it is. It's trash talk. That's what we do. That's why you love sports so much. It's just trash talk. We just love to talk sports, man. Be passionate about our teams. That's all that is. We just passionate. We're just very passionate about our teams. But 46.4 seconds left, ladies and gentlemen. This game is definitely over. True, if you can't take a little bit of butthurt, find something else to watch. Facts, Gary. Facts. Facts. That's where I'm at with it. Exactly, that's all it is. We just hope that you can put your money where your mouth is. Pull up Friday. Me and Darian will be here. Gary gonna pull up. I rocks with Gary. Gary gonna pull up. I might not be doing that game on Friday, but I'll be watching that game. I'm not going to do that game because I already have a schedule of the games that I'm supposed to do. You know you love it when UNC beat Coach K in his last home game. I was never a Duke fan. I was never a Duke fan. I was not even with the women's game. I was never like a Duke fan. Like I just couldn't get jiggy with Duke. I just couldn't really as a Tennessee fan, I could not get jiggy with the ACC. And it was one time when the ACC was like so dominant at one point. Everyone loves that except Duke fans. I mean, like when it comes to like the ACC back in the day, as a SEC fan, I despised it. I despised the hell out of the ACC because they were so good. You know, they were so good for years. And I was just like, why the SEC couldn't be like that? And now the SEC is like that, and I love it. I love it. I love it now, honestly. But yeah, I'm doing games tomorrow too. Yeah, I'm doing Texas and Xavier tomorrow. But that is your final, ladies and gentlemen. That is your final. I'm doing Xavier versus Texas at 9:10 tomorrow. And I will be doing Xavier versus Texas at 9:10. And I'm doing Mount St. Mary's. Yeah, Mount St. Mary's and American tomorrow. I'll be tuning into you. I like trash talking because I know it pissed some people off. Yeah, listen, it's definitely pissed some people off, but I am about to head off here because I do have to work in the morning. Got to be up at 4:45 in the morning to get ready for work. But thank y'all so much for tuning in, man. Like, even though this game was not as great as the first game when it comes to um it wasn't great the first game. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like the best, but hey, this is what happens, man. I mean, you gotta make the best of it. And that's what, UNC did. They did um what needed to be done for them to win. And now they go on and play Ole Miss. And that's going to be an interesting game. So definitely be here tomorrow. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of games I'm going to be doing. So peace out until next time. Yes, peace out until next time. Make sure y'all comment. Make sure y'all like, y'all subscribe, and come back for more sports debates, man. The more sports debates that we have, it makes it more entertaining. I'm still gonna be doing my play-by-play and everything of that nature. But have a blessed night, and I will see y'all tomorrow, same time, same place, 6:40 Eastern Standard Time. Mount St. Mary's versus American, and then Xavier versus Texas. I'll see y'all later. Peace out.